Here's some live stream of Skyrim for you. Been a while since I played this frickin' game. Been playing GTA 5 a lot. Shit. Alrighty. Where's the fucking music? Fuck. My music! There's no fucking music. Come on, let me pause my fucking game, damn it. Fucking game. Why the fuck is there no fucking music? I never needed that shit.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, you could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. What if they captured you? Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going.
I know the dialogue.
But Sovngarde awaits.
Sorry if I ruined it for you guys.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
I'll be right back. My mom's yelling at the cat.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Inside the house.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Whoa!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time!
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait.
Sorry about that, guys.
You
I had
there.
to go away for a
Step
second
forward.
here to- My mom with some issues with my frickin' cats.
Who are you?
Chasing each other and keep on breaking shit. This is gonna be a stealth gameplay for my first time. I've never played stealth really. Well, I have, but I'm not that good at it. So, let's see. What do you get? She throw what else? I always name my Khajiit Sabretooth, because why the fuck not?
You with one of the trade caravans, Khajiit? Your kind always seems to find trouble. Captain,
That's what the,
what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain.
fact that
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your men return to elsewhere. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Elven armor and a Corbin mode. Should have played that Khajiit a little longer.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
I shouldn't even be playing.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon
For
you.
the love of Talos, shut up
Salt,
and let's get
earth,
this
and
over.
learn our... As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the cat!
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
I can't believe my fucking hard drive decided to go take a shit on me and deleted all my fucking Skyrim data. I had a Nord that was like a level 90-something, 100% resistance to magic.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentry, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Pretty much I can play on legendary. Dragon.
Jarl, look. What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Toro! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
God's guide you, Hadvar.
Pretty simple. I make my base. That's me killing one of these.
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time, Tommy. How in oblivion? Kill all the sovereign. What does it take to kill? Yeah! Into the gate.
Then I decided to test one more theory. I made another cache. Two caches.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us to the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
801. I think his money.
There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from.
Could do a
I'm going
live
to see if I can
stream
find
with
something for these bones.
Like me too? Yeah,
See if one of these chests has armor for you.
Yeah, everything. Go to the Black Star, so I'm just gonna go with the regular stuff. These are not light armor. I'm playing it heavy. Light armor, not heavy armor.
You better get some gear.
It's my problem.
You better get that armor on. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving.
Alright. Let's see here. Might as well go with that. I tend to favorite items, that way I don't accidentally sell them. It's the way it's my way of my mindset. Oh hey, yeah, don't
I
sell
think he's
them.
still out there. Hear that? Stormcloaks. Crazy.
You won't take us alive.
Did I just not? What the fuck did I just fucking do? We only have one.
Let me see if I can get that.
What the hell? Well, better than not having anything. Stormcloak, Curious, or how do you pronounce the item? I always
Back to the Empire!
Choke slammed him onto the fucking ground.
That's it. That's all you've got.
Attitude adjustment, bitch!
An old
I
story.
just ate him on the ground.
Potions.
Attitude adjustment, motherfucker! I've been watching so much WWE. I just F-U'd him on the fucking ground. That was fucking gold. John Cena, I just stole your fucking move. Oh shit. That was pure fucking gold. I gotta do that again, that was awesome. Hey, motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh fuck, that was good. Just attitude adjustment.
Done then? This way.
Jesus. Oh. Dear God, that was good.
The torture room.
Yes, to the end!
Huh?
You fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you?
What's
going on? A dragon is attacking Helgen.
A dragon.
I can't get the sign of that attitude.
Don't make up nonsense.
Oh
Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
shit, I gotta do that again.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
You hear me? I said to keep us under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Sure, take
Viewers, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be laughing their ass off.
all my things.
Grab what you can and let's go.
Attitude adjustment, motherfucker. There's no way out of that. I wanna pull that off again. That was fucking good. Oh god. Give me a second, checking my controller's battery level. Alright, I'm good. Just checking my controller's battery level. 3 bars. I always do that way. Let me put in the real
I can't decide if things are about to get worse or better.
Just give me a minute.
Don't worry, we'll get out of here somehow. Don't worry, we'll get out of here somehow. I can't decide if things are about to get worse or better. We'd better stick together down here. I can't decide if things are about to get worse or better. At least we don't have a dragon to worry about for the moment.
You won't take us alive!
Come back here.
attitude adjustment, motherfucker! far have I been?
Let's see what this
WWE news that are in here. The attitude adjustment smells like. You're
I guess we're lucky that didn't come down on top of us. Better push on. I'm sure the others will find another way out.
See how fun it is playing with mods? Now, note, my mods are only made to enhance the gameplay, so it's better graphics, better kill moves, more kill moves. Nothing about easier leveling or anything like that. I keep the base of the game the same. I do change the reward system from time to time.
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we'd better try this way.
With his little extra forges and whatnot. And then you got this other one called Star for Satin. And stuff like that. I use mods like that, you know, to help me with my character that I'm playing.
What next? Giant sneakers.
I tend to sneak around a lot. I love it. This way, what I did was I just simply downloaded the mod to give me better chances at getting kill shots, kill moves, whatever the fuck you call it. I call it kill moves. They show a specific skill. So I better go with that. I went with the mod that gives my character specific rewards for, you know, thievery,
Come on, hurry up.
I mean, wouldn't it piss you off if you're playing as a kid? You get like a two-handed weapon even though you're playing with stealth kind of thing? Or let's say you're playing as an orc. I am. You're playing stealth. Wouldn't it
Hold
piss
up.
you off if you
There's a
get
bear
like
just
a
ahead.
base
See her?
on
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Well, let's save these arrows so I don't sell my arrows. Save this bow.
Easy
so I
done.
sell my bow. Yes, I got a steel dagger. I'll favorite that too. Everything else in here can go for 5 whenever further good. Bullshit. Save these so you can sell them. I'm gonna keep my food. See if I can beat my old record of having like a million fucking. I should have seen my older file before I lost all my data. Of course, what I could do is not the origin type, huh?
That'll teach you the crossway. This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
When I play as a male lord, I name him Aragorn for the rings. Aragorn's just a fucking badass warrior. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you name him that? Then we would have my head.
Wait!
Then some of my red guards I use Indian names like Inderveer or...
Looks like he's gone for good this
How to
time.
pronounce the names.
But I don't think we should stick around to see if he
Would be
comes
based
back.
on, like, Warrior of the Gods.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out.
Never played as an orc.
It's probably best
When I
if
play
we
as a
split
high
up.
elf, I tend to
Good
name
luck. I wouldn't have
him
made it without your help today.
Adicon Peripheus. It was a random name I got for searching up my name in what is your mage name thing on Google. So I just clicked on some different things and I came up with Adicon Peripheus. That's what I go with my
Listen.
I will keep the amulet of Zenithar. What's up, Red Sapphire? Hello. Okay. I will keep my clothing off for now, unless I would rather go with just my, wearing it with rough skin.
You should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion.
Now, why am I
We could
not
really
wearing
use
any
someone
clothes?
like you.
Real simple.
And if the rebels have themselves
no
a dragon,
armor equals no
General
noise.
Tullius is the only
No
one who can
noise
stop
means
them.
that Hadvar cannot hear me. With him not hearing me, this means I can sneak behind him and increase my sneak level before I get to the reservoir. This is what I always do. I won't be needing the bow or the arrow for now. So let's remove the bow and arrows, which will get rid of a weapon on me, which will prevent even more noise. So yeah, my hard drive blew and all that shit, so I had to completely restart. Thought I'd play as a casual for the first time in ages. I'm not much of a stealth player. Now, I will tell you some other games I do have that I will gladly do live streams of and what you can expect from those live streams. So with Skyrim, you know, you can expect the basic crap, you know, magic gameplay, warrior gameplay, and stealth gameplay.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow.
Or maybe
When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
Either, Gerald mission. If you're on GTA 5, you can expect Gerald mission. Maybe some story gameplay, shit like that. Resident Evil 4, obviously, you'll be seeing me shoot zombies and whatnot. Resident Evil 5, same thing as a Evil 4 that thing.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead. Keep for yourself.
Go battle the Hornivore and shit like that. I do have Minecraft.
A thief. It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know.
I've made castles, houses, log cabins, acres, you name it, I've made it. I've got Assassin's Creed Black Plague. One of the things expected with that would be like plundering, clearing, revisiting different battles.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
I'll go hunting, killing some of the Zyla or Udon bears. Maybe I'll put my favorite Udon on there. Yeah, that's pretty much all the games I have. If you have any suggestions of gameplay you'd like to see, let me know. And I'll gladly try to acquire that game so you can see some of that gameplay.
Where'd you come? No one here now.
I do have Until Dawn, but I'm not enjoying the game. My brother downloaded it for me for free. That PlayStation Plus or PlayStation recommended that for free. You can barely hear me. I can turn up my mic. Give me a minute. Give me a sec. Settings. Fuck, where is it? devices. Audio. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me now?
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Sorry about that, if anyone else wants to... Okay, so... As I was explaining, you know, I'll gladly post new content if you'd like. I mean, let me re-say everything I just said before. So other game content I will gladly post would be like GTA 5. Some things you can expect from GTA 5 would be things like, missions from Gerald, heists, going on store-hitting sprees, or funny moments if I can catch any on video for you. With Skyrim, you can expect, currently what you can expect right now is my stealth gameplay. Because of the fact that I don't play with a Khajiit very often, so I may suck at this. Let's see what else. I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You could expect me to plunder ships with that, do some story missions, upgrade my jackdaw,
What are you doing?
dive into
Are you on
ruins to
leave
get more
Shores, boats. What happened to you, boy?
upgrade plans. I already have the elite
Keep
pulse in my
your voice
jackdaw
down.
on Black
We
Flag.
should go inside to talk.
What's going on?
I have Resident Evil
who's
4,
this?
I'll gladly play some of that, kill some
Saved my
zombies.
life.
I have Resident Evil 5, I'll gladly play that. I have infinite ammo with all my guns on there.
Okay, come inside.
My main favorite gun is the S&W M500 Magnum, so it's practically a one-shot kill, so it may get boring. So I might eventually switch over to an MG or whatnot on Resident Evil 5 when I play that, just to see the enemies just bounce around. I have Far Cry Primal. I can play that. I'll sick my I have the Bloodfang Sabretooth on Far Cry Primal. I could go sick that on some of the Izila and the Udon there.
Sigrid, we have company.
That plate always does that. Every fucking time. Every fucking time this thing does that.
Hadvar.
Ain't every day, of course. But what's all this about? What are you two doing?
So, some more things that you could probably expect.
May the gods, of course. Take what? Now then, boy. What's the... Whatever you need.
I don't know where to stop.
Strong.
You know I was
I
assigned
can
to General
form.
Tullius'
All
school.
right, good day.
So,
We will stop in hell.
let me see here. I'm trying to
We're
think of what other
attacked
games I have.
by a dragon.
And if I repeat myself,
Dragon?
forgive me, I do have short-term memory loss.
Ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to
let's
tell.
see here. I
This
have
dragon flew over and just
Destiny
wrecked
Rise
all
of
the
Iron.
mass
The main thing I do on there is patrol
I don't know
around
if
Earth,
anyone else
or
got out alive.
Mars, or Venus.
I doubt I'd made it out myself.
Or the
if
Dreadnought.
Not for my friend here.
I wish
I
they
need
would
to
add
get
more
back to
places
Solitude
other than
and
the
let them know what's happened.
current things we have. I
thought
mean,
you could
I was
help us
thinking
out.
of calling up.
Supplies a place to stay.
I mean, I have quite a few
course.
ideas for
Any
Destiny
friend of
Rise of
Hadvar's
Iron,
is a friend
especially
of
for
mine.
Destiny 2. Now that
Glad
that's
to help,
out,
however.
I could call up Bungie and let them know my ideas. Because if they use my ideas, they gotta put me in the credits of the game.
Like I said. But I need your help. The Jarl needs to know. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can.
Shut up,
Hadvar, did you
do that
really
for
see a
me.
dragon?
Balgor,
What
damn.
did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Boom,
day.
boom. I'm just gonna take anything and everything I find right now.
Well, I'd better
pester
get
your
back to
cousin.
work.
You
two make yourselves at home.
Blacksmith apron, clothes, another basket. Can't take those because I knew that was gonna be stolen if I took it. I know Skyrim looked at the back of my hand.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to
Let's see
Solitude from
here.
there. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to
quit being a
Solitude.
stupid damn game. Well, it's not a stupid damn game. It's an awesome game. Woodcutter's axe, bucket. Clothes iron. Ooh, lovely. More gold. Thank you. Nothing in there. Take the baskets. I'm just gonna collect as much bull crap as I can. See what I can all hoard in this game. I've never really done this before, where I just pick up everything.
Make yourself at home.
There we go. So yeah, I do have a carry weight mod added. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, going and selling off of my junk right away. And it's really one of the only few mods that I do run when playing Skyrim. Now, when I'm playing a certain race, I will use reward systems based for that kind of race. I use each race for what it was intended to be used for. For example, Khajiits are based on stealth. So I do run around with light armor, daggers, swords, bows and arrows. I pickpocket from time to time, shit like that. So I do have a few mods for my Khajiit where I have the increased health. I mean, not health, sorry. I have the increased carry weight, sorry. I'm only human, I do make mistakes. So I have the increased carry weight. I have the reward system based for thieves and assassins. More kill moves, better kill shots, because kill shots are just fucking awesome. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I've kept the game pretty basic, other than maybe a few graphics, upscales, and if you look at this bridge here, this is not how this bridge normally looks, so I did add in the Bridges of Skyrim mod. A big thanks to all the people out there that make these mods. You make the game so much more fun for us players that are tired of the vanilla game. So a huge thank you to the people that make these mods. If I knew how to make some, I would make some myself, but I do not have a computer at the moment that can make these things. Yeah, so I also added in the lamps of Skyrim. Ambient sounds, as you could hear from what I was saying by that lamp. But let me tell you some of my ideas that I would do for some mods, since this is Skyrim and people do tend to mod Skyrim. One mod that I was thinking of creating would be a custom player home. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of homes here and there in the game already. But my idea was, okay, so you know how you're able to tame dragons when you have the Bend Whale Shout, but really all you can do is ride the dragon in a specified area? Well, I would build a home that has a dragon's nest on top. It's to where, let's say you use the Bend Whale on Odahviing, or you use it on one of the dragons in the Battle for Miraak. You could legitly send that dragon to your house. He would live at that house. You use your call dragon, it will bring up a menu. Which dragon do you want to call to you? Do you want to bring up Odahviing? Do you want to bring... what's that spectral dragon from the Dawnguard DLC? I've had him once before. Fuck, I forgot his fucking name, but he teaches you Soul Tear. That guy. I don't remember his name. Been a while. Got back to my stealth here. Gotta go prone. Couch. So I would add in a few things that make your shouts a little more powerful, shit like that. I would add in a new form of armor called Draconic Armor. Pretty simple, it's a form of medium armor that is a combination of both Daedric and Dragon Scale. It would have the rating of Daedric and, okay, it would have the looks of Daedric and the rating of Daedric, but it would have the texture of Dragon Scale. So you'd have the bones of the Dragon Scale on the armor, shit like that, but it would be in the shape of the Daedric armor. I'm planning on drawing a composite sketch of this once I get into art school again, because I used to be a very, very good artist. Some other things I've thought of that would be added for a mod would be, with my custom house that I would make, it would have your own personal blacksmith, your own personal general goods store. You would have a throne room where you could make your husband and or wife your king/queen. looks like I'm not going to be able to kill this guy with stealth. Yeah, I also added in the weather mod. That way my armor looks like it's actually in the weather. So, yeah. You know, I just changed the way the game looks, really, when I do mods. So anywho, back to what I was saying. Some other things I would think of for my custom house. There'd be an arena in the basement. Let's say you want to sentence someone to battle for their life. By all means, go right the fuck ahead. Send them to your house, they go into your arena to fight to death. You can make them fight whatever the fuck you want. Whether it be a saber-tooth, a vampire, a dragon, whatever the fuck you want. Alright, I'm just gonna discover Bleak Falls real quick. So yeah, pretty much that's what I would do with my mods. I do have a few other ideas that I have thought of. I would allow dragon breeding, so there would be genders for dragons instead of them just being gender neutral. So it would add in genders to the dragons, whatnot. You'd have male and female. Inside the dragon's nest that I mentioned earlier, you'd be able to breed your dragons, have little baby offspring dragons that fly around. And they grow up to be adult dragons in the game. So that's another thing I would do. I was also thinking of this DLC called the Lost and Forgotten DLC. Pretty simply, for those of you that know what the Dwarven race was, you know, they were extinct, etc. But this Lost and Forgotten mod, or edition for DLC that I thought of, would just simply add you to be able to play as a playable dwarf, as the last survivor of your race. Now, obviously, each race has its own individual main stats. Like, the Khajiit are based on stealth, or sneak. The Nords are based on two-handed. Dark Elves are based on destruction. Shit like that. Now, the Dwarves were master smiths. They were able to build well for the ages, and their buildings were able to, you know, last throughout the ages. So that means that they knew how to make things very frickin' powerful. So they would be master smiths. Their smithing level would automatically begin at 50. The rest of the skills, I would make it begin at 15. Their heavy armor, obviously because Dwarven armor is a heavy armor, I would make that start off at 20. Smithing would be like 30 or 40, maybe 50. And yeah, so there you have my idea for that race. It would, they would have their own individual powers. One of the powers I thought of for the Dwarven race would be called Dwarven Master. Simply, let's say you're in a Dwarven Ruin, or you're in Blackreach. Are you tired of Charuses attacking you, or these Dwarven mechanisms attacking you? Well, you wouldn't have to worry about that if you're playing as a Dwarf. Because with the Dwarven Master ability, which is a constant, always active ability that I would have for the Dwarven race that I would create, Dwarven Centurions, Dwarven Spears, Dwarven Bastillas, Charuses that are inside Blackreach, the Falmer would not attack you. Instead, they would either guide you to treasures or chests, etc. But this only counts if you're inside of a Dwarven Ruin, however. So if you're like in, what's the name of some of those Dwarven Ruins? Radbathal, or whatever the heck it's called. What's that one where you find that dang Elder Scroll? You could tell it's been a while since I played this damn game. I don't even remember the name of the places with all the shit around it. So that'd be one thing that I would do with my Lost and Forgotten mod. Another thing that it would do it would add an additional 4th word of power to Bend Will that would allow you to well, maybe not a 4th word of power to Bend Will, but it would allow Bend Will to be more precise, should I say. It would be to where you no longer have limits to ride your dragon. Where you could ride your dragon anywhere, anytime, for as long as you want.
I've been looking for you.
I also thought of Shout that the Nord heroes would teach you that would let you return to Sovngarde at any time. In case you like being in Sovngarde. This would also add in a whole new quest line. With my Lost and Forgotten DLC, would add in a whole new quest line. Let's say your Dragonborn dies. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about restarting from your last save point. Now you can go to Sovngarde, and you can do missions up there if you want. Or you could sit back, drink all the mead and wine and other shit that you want. So there is a life after death. That's what I would do with my Lost and Forgotten mod. I would add in new missions. Let me just pay this guy some gold. That way my speech increases. So that's some of my ideas I would put into some modding. So there you have that. What else my custom house would have? It would have its own alchemist as well. Of course, you'd have your own house, Carl. Obviously,
We'll
why
pay
not?
whatever it takes, but we must have more swords.
There'd be
for the
storage
Imperials.
barrels for food. There'd be barrels for each individual thing, like ingredients, smithing things like ingots and ore.
I know your family's honor is important.
You'd have a chest specifically built for the Daedric items. You'd have chests specifically built for, like, maybe you prefer to sort your weapons by swords, axes, and maces, and warhammers. Maybe you're like that. Well, you'd have chests specifically built for that purpose. Like, you'd have a chest specifically built for your swords, a chest specifically built for your great swords, stuff like that.
What would you have me do? Nothing?
Maybe you like sorting out your jewelries, like,
Well, that explains why the
say for
guards
example, you don't like having to put all your jewelry in one same
Who's
thing.
this then?
Maybe you like,
So, you were at Helgen.
having,
You saw this dragon?
your amethysts and your
Ireland was
sapphires
right.
be separate. Well,
What do you
you'd
say
have that
now,
if you want
Prometheus?
that. If you don't, that's
Shall we
fine. It
continue
can
to trust
accommodate
in
to
the
your
strength
needs.
of our walls
You don't have to put all your
against
stuff
the
in the
dragon?
same,
My lord,
chest.
we should send troops to
Just some
Riverwood
ideas of
at
mods
once.
I'd do.
It's in the most immediate danger. If that
Jarl
dragon
Yeah,
is
I
lurking
have
in the
quite a few good
mountains-
ideas if I can learn how to mod.
He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Sapphire left.
We should not.
Oh well, that's fine. Maybe
I'll not stand
Sapphire has
idly
something
by
to do.
while the
That's fine.
dragon burns my hold
I
and
gotta do
slaughters
something.
my people.
Don't worry about leaving my
Here,
live
lad.
stream. If you gotta
Send
do
a
something that's
detachment
more
to
important than
Riverwood
watching
at
a live
once.
stream, feel free to leave. I don't mind.
Yes, my Jarl.
Feel
you'll
free to
excuse
comment,
me,
like,
I'll return
subscribe,
to
whatever
my
you want to
duties.
do to my channel. Whatever you want to
That
do
would be
for my
best.
channel. I don't ask for likes or
Well
whatnot
done.
often.
Here, take this.
And
There
It's up to you if you
is
want to like,
another thing you
dislike,
can do for
comment, subscribe, or even view my
Suitable.
content.
Come,
Completely up to
let's
you.
go find Farengar, my court wizard.
I do
He's been
apologize
looking into a
if I
matter
do get
related
too
to
annoying
these
by talking too
dragons
much. That's
and
because I do have
dragons.
ADHD, which is known as Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder.
Come to Dragon's Reach.
So when that happens, I tend to
You think you could help me?
talk too much.
I really don't think so. You know,
No,
if you've got
this
the
is
aptitude,
a
you should join the
mental
Mages
disorder,
College
so it
in
can't
Winterhold.
really. It's a lifelong term thing. It can't be fixed. So that's why I talk a lot.
Farengar.
So I apologize if I get too annoying.
Yes. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean you are eager to begin.
Let's just get this
Learned
done.
of a certain stone tablet. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this tablet, no doubt interred in the maze chamber,
Some
and
other
bring it to
content
me.
I'm planning on posting on my YouTube channel here is going to be based on Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. Maybe I'll show you guys my collection of cards. Let me know what you think of that in the comments.
Helgen got hit by
I'll
a
gladly post my views on that. You know, like, why don't I cover that right here, right now anyway? I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've lost interest in because of all this new stuff, especially with the new Link dueling. They've dumbed it down so much because the current generation just doesn't know how to read cards. It's like, dude. I mean, a lot of people, when I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially when online, or even in real life, they think, for example, Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8, which can negate as many spells as you want to turn. It's a trigger continuous card. The trigger means you can choose when you want to activate its ability. Simply, people think Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8, when I burst them, can only negate a spell once a turn. Incorrect. It does not say once per turn. As you can see, like I said, I'm not used to playing as a stealth person. I tend to run straight up into action. That's how I am. I like rushing into action. Anywho, back to the subject of what I was talking about for extra content you can expect on this channel. Like I was saying, you can expect to see some Yu-Gi-Oh reviews, like what's my favorite card, my favorite set of cards, etc. So, my favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Exodia. I love Exodia. A lot of people say he's noobish because, oh, he's a victory condition, you gotta use a victory condition to win. Well, you see, no matter what you're doing, you're winning with a victory condition of some sort. What do you think losing by life points is? It's the default victory condition. When you win with Harakthi, you're using a victory condition effect. Granted, the effect isn't what makes you win, it's the victory condition itself. But in my view, it is the effect that becomes a victory condition. It states that it's pretty much a victory condition, so there you have that. So a lot of people call me a noob for using Exodia. Well, if I'm a noob and use Exodia and you lose to Exodia, what would that make you? That's what I always tell them. I mean, it's so easy to stop Exodia. I mean, do they not realize how easy it is to stop? Drop off, drastic drop off, mind crush. Stuff like that could stop Exodia. I mean, so yeah, I expect to see a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh content being posted on my channel sooner or later. I do have Magic the Gathering. I have a whole gift box full of Magic the Gathering cards. So some of my other favorite things I like about Yu-Gi-Oh is, you know, the old school cards like, for example, shit, now I forget it. Damn it. Oh, Elemental Heroes, Roids, Dragons of Legend. Believe it or not, the Dragons of Legend are old school card because they were in the anime, used by Joey, Yugi, and Kaiba. This guy just spotted me. Well, not spotted me per se, but saw a dead body. Anywho. So, let me just tell you a little bit more insight on my Yu-Gi-Oh experience, since my channel is based for gaming. Some of my favorite cards, like I stated before, are Horse, Black Flame Dragon level 8, Horse, Jinzo, Elemental Hero Shining Phoenix Enforcer, Exodia, shit like that. I'm currently in the process of making, give me a second here. $45 different Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I'm in the process of making 45 different Yu-Gi-Oh decks. The main three that I'm trying to complete are my Ultimate OTK, which consists of Exodia. This dude sees me. My stealth is not that great right now because this dude saw me. Damn it. So anywho, my main three Yu-Gi-Oh decks I'm trying to complete are my Ultimate OTK Exodia, my Dragons of Legend, and my Horse Jinzo deck. I've always ran Horse and Jinzo together. Always. I mean, they complement one another. So yeah, that's some extra content you can expect. But enough about extra content, let's focus on Skyrim. Put an arrow in this dude's skull. I normally don't have trouble with this dude. I think it's because I've been playing with mods for so long that I'm not used to trying to stick within the vanilla game. As I stated before, I'm only using like better kill shots, more kill shots, and things that give me things based on what a Khajiit, in my opinion, is built for. Stealth. You know? I mean, to each their own. You can play Skyrim however the hell you want. If you want to play as a warrior with two-handed weapons as a Khajiit, that's fine. You can play the game however you want. I prefer to use each class based on its highest stat. And Khajiit have a high stealth rating. So I use them for archery, sneak, pickpocket, lockpicking, you know, the common thief stuff. But remember, to each their own. If you want to play the game differently, feel free to do so. You're the one that's playing it. Feel free to play it how you want to play it. All right, this dude heard me.
Nothing here after all.
Apparently, my armor is too loud. Which means I need to upgrade my sneak. And fire. Yeah! Suck on that, you piece of shit. Usually I do stop live streaming after about an hour. That way it doesn't get too boring or too long for people. That's what I do. But I'm gonna continue live streaming until I get bored of Skyrim. Alright, let's see here. Is there a better... Yep, here we go. Hunting bow. Equip that. As you can see, I really haven't used any mods that change the gameplay. So... Now, you're probably thinking, why am I favoriting these? Well, I use it to make sure I don't sell the items. The only thing I really added into the mods were all the amulets. More enchantments per item, better rewards, stuff like that. See? Not much that I've added into the game. Alrighty. It's mostly the graphics upscales that I did. I'm just gonna collect as much of whatever the fuck I can. I also just picked up the Black Star because why the fuck not? I want both the Azura Star and Black Star. So yeah. Let's get through the Bleak Falls Barrow. For the first time in ages. Not a lot of people are keen to stealth gameplay because it seems too easy. But to me, it's actually more difficult than the default game. When I run around, I usually prefer heavy armor and two-handed weapons. That's the way I am. So... Stamina. Despite I added in the carry weight mod as well. But I only added that in because I'm tired of having to go back. When I level up, I do it on a basis like so. For example, I level up for the first 5 times. I put stamina. I use stamina for the first 5 times. Then, if I level up another 5 times, I go with health. Then the next 5 levels go for magicka. I do that repetitively until my magicka hits either 200 or 250. And then after all that, I just go purely health and stamina. It's the way I am. Why do I search these when I know there's nothing in them? Damn it! I mean, I know I'm not the only one that does that. Oh, you accidentally hit the X or the A button or whatever button it is you use. I think it's the A button on keyboards. I've never played Skyrim on PC, so I don't know. But I know the controls for Xbox's controllers are the same button combinations for PlayStation, so mine is an X button for PlayStation. For you Xbox players, it would be A to search things. But yeah, I tend to search empty things because it's a force of bad habit. Yeah, be warned, you're about to get bored here, so...
No, wait, this is
I'm gonna jump up here. I always do this, so I'm gonna end this live stream here, because I'll just show you what I'm gonna do real quick. This way you won't get bored. I don't want to bore up my fans, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this guy constantly hit me. Yes, it lowers down my health, but it also increases my light armor. I'm gonna keep letting him hit me until my light armor hits 80. As soon as it hits 80, I will start up another live stream. I do not want to bore you by sitting here for like 4 hours letting this guy hit me. So, I'll start up another live stream soon. I'll, show you what I mean in a moment. Let me show you what I mean. Got my restoration and the muddy and techniques on my light armor. See how the light armor is increasing? Well, pretty simple. See how it's 17. I'm gonna let him keep doing that till it's 80, and so I don't want you to sit here for hours on So I'm gonna end this live stream here. I'll start up another one once my light armor hits 80.